Today we're going to talk about improving prostate health. Join me as I dive into the world of natural remedies and see if I can boost my prostate health using only what Mother Nature provides. And there are certain foods that are very, very important to include in your diet if you have an enlarged prostate or you're at risk for an enlarged prostate. The prostate is a walnut-shaped organ that sits just underneath the bladder and around the urethra, and its job is to make seminal fluid. It makes up 70% of the seminal fluid. So, when we're talking about the prostate, it's important to realize that inflammation is a big issue. Prostatitis is another big issue. There's also benign prostatic hyperplasia, which is an enlargement of the prostate that causes a lot of problems with urination and issues, like incomplete bladder emptying and dribble after you urinate. And of course, the #1 cancer in men is prostate cancer, so I'm going to talk about some remedies that will help the prostate in all 4 areas: inflammation, prostatitis, enlargement, and cancer. And by the way, if you get a lot of benefit out of this video, please share it with your friends. This platform suppresses a lot of my videos because they are very truthful and they do want people to know certain things. So please help me get the word out about these very important topics. Alright, so let's go through the foods. The first food is pumpkin seeds. They found that these actually are comparable to prescription medications for an enlarged prostate. So what's interesting about pumpkin seeds is that they work on the alpha reductase enzyme. That's the same enzyme that the prescription medications work on. And the way that they do that is they inhibit that enzyme, which helps to reduce the size of the prostate and improve symptoms related to an enlarged prostate. In addition to that, pumpkin seeds are very high in zinc, which is a very important trace mineral for prostate health. And zinc is actually a very common deficiency in men, so getting more zinc in your diet can be very, very helpful. You can take zinc as a supplement, but I always recommend getting nutrients from food. And of course, pumpkin seeds have many other nutrients as well. They have magnesium, phosphorus, iron, and many different vitamins and phytonutrients that are very good for your prostate. No. 2 is tomatoes. Tomatoes contain a very powerful phytonutrient called lycopene. Now the key with lycopene is that it's better absorbed when it's cooked, so you're definitely going to want to cook your tomatoes. You can make tomato sauce. You can make marinara sauce. You can make salsa. Whatever you want to do, cook the tomatoes. That way you will be able to absorb the lycopene, which has been shown to reduce the risk of prostate cancer and improve the symptoms of an enlarged prostate. Lycopene is also a very powerful antioxidant. It helps fight free radicals in the body, and it's very, very beneficial for the prostate. Alright, next we have saw palmetto. Now this remedy has been around for a very long time, and it has been used traditionally to help improve prostate health. Saw palmetto works similarly to prescription medications in helping to reduce the symptoms of an enlarged prostate. However, it doesn't have the side effects that the prescription medications have. Prescription medications have a lot of side effects. They can decrease your libido. They can decrease your ability to have an orgasm. They can cause decreased ejaculation volume. And the side effect profile is pretty significant with those medications. Well, saw palmetto does not have that. And in addition to that, saw palmetto also acts as a very powerful anti-inflammatory agent for the prostate. Alright, the next remedy is quite amazing. Now, quercetin is a very potent antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent. We have many different types of flavonoids, but quercetin is probably one of the most potent. Now quercetin is typically found in onions, apples, berries, green tea, but you can also get it in a supplement form. And what's really interesting about quercetin is that it can help decrease scar tissue in the prostate. So, if you have an enlarged prostate, you have inflammation in the prostate, you may have some scar tissue. Quercetin can help break up that scar tissue, and that will help improve the overall health of the prostate, and also improve the symptoms of an enlarged prostate. Alright, there you have it, the 5 remedies that you should use to improve prostate health. So, if you're enjoying my content, which I hope you are, and you're applying this knowledge to your health, and you have a success, I would really appreciate you sharing your success story. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and share, and check out my other videos for more health tips.